Hi everyone and welcome to La Fiesta, the final seasonal championship in this week's festival playlist. The car restrictions today are Ford in A-Class and this is going to be street racing. So at first I wanted to be a bit lazy again and pick up one of the cars that we used before, but then I thought, hey, why not try something else? So here I am in this 2003 Ford Focus RS racing against GT40s and Mustangs and other powerful cars, and whoa, there's quite a bit of action right in the beginning of this race. It is quite hectic and I hope you are enjoying the view from the cockpit, because it definitely does look more spectacular than from a regular rear view camera I use most often. And as you can see, this Focus is right-handed, so it is clear that the car sourced was in UK, which is pretty common for the Forza Horizon and not unusual considering playground games are based in UK, but it still is kind of funny that we are in Mexico, really close to US, driving the American car, and nonetheless it's a UK variant of it with the right location of the wheel. I wonder when they make a model how easy it is to flip the controls on the other side. Can they actually do the left-handed version of UK car, or does it require the full rescan of the car and so on? I don't know, but apparently they didn't try, and that's okay. Authenticity is quite important in Forza Horizon 5 and I guess we all appreciate it. As you can see, I'm already first for a while now, and I will try to edit in a few moments from the rehearsal. I usually try to drive the tracks before making the video, just to make sure that the tunes work and you know, just to get acquainted. But this particular championship, not just this race, but overall, was full of fun moments. You see, there's a bunch of bridges. Oh, I actually got the accolade. Not gonna have to check what it is for a bit later. But yeah, there's plenty of bridges and it's street racing, so there are no side barriers in the corners, which combined with the cockpit view, which I'm still getting used to, provides some fun moments like this one right now, where I had to catch the car mid-corner because I misjudged how it is. Right, we are finishing the first race in the first place, which is always a good combination and quite expected result, and we'll be moving on to the second race momentarily, and I'll continue chit chat then. Here we are in Guanajuato Sur for our second race. And by the way, if you missed the photo challenge this week so far, you can just snap a picture of your car from this race right away and it will count, because the whole thing is just make a photo of your own car anywhere in Guanajuato. It does say decorated for the festival, but it actually doesn't matter. The photo works in any part within the boundaries of Guanajuato. You don't need to have decorations visible on it. And I completely forgot about this week's photo challenge myself when preparing the video on PR stunts, so it would usually go there, but hey, I forgot it's there until again looking at the festival playlist and like, oh wow, that's something that needs to be done. Right, we are fighting for the first place. As you can see, there's again a bit more contact than I like, but it makes the racing look more spectacular, look more intense. You can see this guy really doesn't want me to go, but let's try to go a bit wider to position ourselves for attack. Well, that is that did not go as planned, even though I am taking the position in this corner, but actually the whole detour into the grass was definitely not intended. But again, I'm getting to love the cockpit view, which provides a whole new perspective on it, because you know, when you go through a few fences or a bush or overall over the grass with the camera hanging behind your car at height, it actually, you know, it just looks normal, you know, but yeah, it looks much better from inside the car. I think what I'm gonna try in terms of camera next, not on next video, but overall next for myself when I play, I'll try the front bumper view, because that should be even more interesting. My understanding is that camera is even lower than the cockpit and it's further in front, so should feel really fast at the very least. Now we are slowly, well, not too slowly, but approaching the end of the second race in Guanajuato Sur, and yeah, we are in the first place despite the wet conditions. It's not raining, but it's wet on the road. The tune works really well. I have all the grip I need and the car controls really nicely all the way to the finish. Can't even see the AIs behind. Probably are in a little bit of a train, as often happens. Yeah, a proper nice train. Right, let's move on to the last race. Canyon Run, another fun and usually action-packed street race. There's a lot of bridges there, so again, during the prep I made more than one trip off the bridge while looking for the limits of the track, but it's okay. Obviously, when I'm making the video, I try to concentrate on driving a little bit more and try to do a clean run which won't need rewinds, because I don't think using rewinds in video like this is professional. But what I will do, as I mentioned already, I'll try to edit in some snippets from the prep run with collisions and stuff like that, so you will be able to not only enjoy my nice driving, but also a few failures from the point of view of in-cockpit camera. Now we are in the third place, so let's use this chicane to overtake everybody. AI is super slow through that particular set of corners as well as this one. I think apart from their usual tendency to brake too much in a corner, the combination where there is two corners in quick succession changing the direction is particularly difficult for their pathfinding. At least that's my theory, because on all of the tracks where there is an S-shaped combination of corners, that's usually a prime location to overtake any AI. Almost regardless of difficulty, they will always choose a very suboptimal trajectory through that, or just slow down way too much. Now, 3/4 of the race in, it's a pretty easy but still fun championship, as quite usual, and I think the rest of the series this month, so series 7, is also full of seasonal championships. It's not like in series 6, where at best we had one in a week. This one has sets of 3 or 2 all the way through the month in each season, so you'll see each one of those champs in a video from me. But for now, this championship La Fiesta is over. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, some AIs decided not to finish, but yeah. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.